All right, so let's see what they want us to talk about this morning. Says, would you rather be forced to listen to the same 10 songs on repeat the rest of your life or watch the same five movies for the rest of your life? That's the easy one for me. See what you two guys think here. I have no doubt on this one. Oh, camera died. I would tell you that for me, I would much rather listen to the same few songs. There you go. So, what would you prefer? Same 10 songs or same five movies over and over and over?
10 songs.
Yeah, I'm with you. 10
'Cause,
songs is a no-brainer to me because I listen to a lot of like instrumental type music without words. And
uh,
so I
I'm,
could
I'm,
totally, yeah, I was just gonna
I'm a
say,
bit random.
yeah. See, I would pick Quincy says 10 songs too. I would probably pick some kind of like, something I could work off of the rest of my life and not drive me crazy. I would be okay with that. Mm, Basically some like Beethoven or something. Okay. So today we're on focus and attention. I looked through this one. I like this one better than the one we had last week. Um, so focus is directed attention to a state of mind, allowing for clear perception or understanding. And I think that, and knowing what focusing on your task, what you need to do, really important to be able to do school online. And that's the thing I've noticed through the course of this year. It's my first year teaching online is, students kind of taking responsibility for their learning, learning the way the process works in the different classes, is really important to being successful. Right. So this one's an important topic today. Um, why does being focused matter? It increases your productivity, helps you produce quality work. And when you're focused, you get more done and are less stressed. And when we're focused, we can build momentum and work to complete the next task at hand. So a lot of this is going to have to do with kind of making lists of things that you need to do. Okay. And being able to follow through and check those things off, and helps you stay focused on the task at hand. And that's where for me, I still do that. Okay. Like I've been teaching for 16 years. Went to college for 2 degrees for 6 years. I'm working on a doctorate now. And I keep lists both for classes I'm taking and for the classes I'm teaching. And so I do that all the time because it helps me to make sure I know that the time that I'm working on something is worth it, and achieving what I want to achieve. All right. So when you lack focus on something, you might forget what you need to do, have a hard time listening, managing time, have trouble concentrating, you're not completing your assignments, you have trouble getting organized, you're feeling fidgety or have a hard time controlling your emotions. And so, you know, um, I would say one, when we're looking at this, let me kind of go out of that one here. So if I'm looking at, for example, our math class here, and I'm gonna put it on student view, so like you guys would see, and then you know if you're wanting to really work on your focus and paying attention to what you need to do, the best way to start with the way we have our classes designed is this weekly checklist right here. And all the classes in sixth grade I know have these. And so you go through and say, okay, Tuesday for Mr. Carter, I was supposed to work on liftoff for 30 minutes. Okay. And then you say, did I do that? If so, check. If not, oh, I better go do it. Today's Wednesday. So you're going to need to be in a live lesson. And then you got some practice. You need to make sure you turn that in. And then you need to make sure you watch the video going over the practice and so forth. And so this very much goes with the sort of process of and really going down through the modules like this too, right? And then checking your grade book and seeing, are there grades I've not looked at that have a little number beside there, right? this is the sample student, and sample student's missing all their work. All right. And so, when you're looking down through there, that's a good way to check and make sure that you're paying attention to what you need to get done. Garrett, what you need?
My my camera is a bit glitchy.
Yeah, your camera's giving you trouble.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry about it. It's not bothering me. Um, so basically what I'm getting at with the lesson here in homeroom is very much making sure you're getting used to the process you're supposed to do to be successful, right? So identify assignment and due date, break the work down into smaller tasks, which is what our checklist is for anyway. That's the reason we designed it that way. All right. And then consider the benefits of completing it on time. So building that habit. And then how to manage your distractions, either like inside your head or outside your head, right? Like that kind of thing. All right. So the assignment focus plan has linked on there, which I think is it's a good idea. It's very similar in just a different format to what we have on each class anyway. Is listing like, here's my assignment. How long do I think it's going to take? When's it due? Right? That kind of thing. Right. And then list out different things that might distract you, right? Like your electronic devices, making sure you get your supplies together, you're working in a good location, um, you know, ideas that you have as you're going. So one of the things I do is if I, have a thought of something else that isn't going to help me with the task or whatever I'm working on, is I'll write that one down so I can let it go till later. Um, believe that you're going to, complete your task, right? And then, all right, I'm gonna work for 20 minutes, so I'm gonna take a 5-minute break, right? That kind of thing. Have something to fidget with as you're working. That helps me. A lot of times I'm fidgeting with my hair, but that doesn't really count. Um, so yeah, make sure you're hydrated and you're not getting hungry because that'll really throw you off on your focus also. Um, so again, this is kind of some distractions here that I was talking about there. And so I would definitely say the noise one's a big one, too. And then your electronic devices can really throw you off. All right. I went over that one. And this one's an example one that somebody has. All right. So they're saying, okay, I got to read these chapters and take notes on them. It's due on this day. Here's the time it's going to take for each part of that. And just reminding themselves of what they need to do to accomplish that. Right. And okay, I'm gonna feel better when I'm done with this, right? That kind of thing. And then as they're working, they thought through, oh, wait, I need to remember to let the dog out. So they made themselves a note. That's why I keep this little sticky note thing right here, right? And then in the middle of working on something, I can just jot that down. Anytime I need to jot down something, I need to remember. And then they had a thought about another assignment, right? You're in one class and you're thinking about something else. Just jot that down, right? Oh yeah, they're just kind of mentioning, just show an example of some other things that might come to mind while you're working on something. All right. So any thoughts or questions on that y'all had? You got any plans that how you do that you want to share, or you got any questions about what I would suggest that would help you out with that? Anything like that? Okay. So what I would really suggest is that what I would really recommend that you do here is, I your next lesson is at 9. Okay, so the best thing to do right now really is you need to check your grade book, see what you're missing, you got zeros for anything like that. Either kind of make yourself a list of what you need to do, or if you need to message a teacher about something that you're missing or whatever, do that. Figure out when you're going to meet with them about that, right? Check your target time schedules for that. Um, and just kind of work on making your plan for the day and the rest of the week, I would say is what you should probably take the next 15 minutes to do. Okay. All right. Any other questions? All right. I'll see you guys at 10 o'clock then.